Hello, everybody. I was planning out to do the report because of my throat, but I went out to walk Sensei, and they say you got to do it, so I'm going to do it. You know, it is what it is. Listen it to the universe. Was so happy that I opened up the channel today, and I found that it's quite a few of you subscribed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hopefully, this information I'm giving you on a daily basis it helps you out for it. We are following what happened from yesterday. We know that the moon went into Cancer, and now the moon in Cancer got joined with Lilith. A lot of you know the old grid based on the false deceptions, lies, and cheating, and so on is actually crumbling to dust. My phone is ringing. Ало, право. Да, право видиш, че се обадя по-късно. Ако ходиш на работа, после се чуем. Добре. Айде. Sorry about that. Didn't plan it to it, but it is what it is. So we're talking about the old grid. A lot of you already feeling it, but you're feeling it, the new energies of the new grid. And that's what it's going to be pulling us. And the old is going to pushing us. If the more we let it go of the old, the more of the new is going to come in. What does that mean astrology-wise and how you see it? So, for example, right now, as you look at it, the energy of the 7 o'clock here, that energy at 7 o'clock is the moon and Lilith. They're coming together in Cancer, respectively, at pretty much 21 degree of Cancer. They are squaring the ascendant, Venus, and the Sun. That is about the relationships. You can't have a great, beautiful, real relationships if there is a light, cheat, deceit, and so on and so on for it. But if you look at it, that is the old way. The old way of the manipulation controls, the old way of things that has been hidden in the shadow. That's what the intuition, that is what the moon and Lilith, when it comes together, that's what they're bringing out in the surface. But at this position, we also have the midheaven at 25 degrees of Cancer, talking about 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you look at it, that would kind of like brings out the day, the things that you need to look through the day. But that energies of Lilith, the midheaven, and the moon, they are opposing Pluto. Okay, that is the lack of transformations. You don't want to transform to the new, to the better version of you. You want to hold on to the old, or the old. It's coming back to you and tells you, listen, that is the problem. You have to fix it. You have to look for it. That is that pushing you up. The problems are pushing you up. But the new energies, how you see this new energies, that is so interesting. All this, the midheaven, the moon, the Lilith, they are 150 degree divine aspect with Saturn. It's teaching you. All these situations are teaching you that in order to have the proper family, to have the proper situations, you have to take a new road of truth, new road of situations that are going to be for you. And when that energy, instead of squaring the ascendant Venus and the Sun in the morning, that energy will flow through Saturn. And Saturn is in trine with the ascendant, the Venus, and the Sun. That is the new energy that come from what to pull you in a better situations in life. Saturn is the karmic ruler. He says, you learn with me, you stay within me, you do within me, but you have to let it go of the old, because the old is not helping you. See the damage from the old, see the damage from the previous situations. That is about family, which is because everything of this that we're talking about, Lilith, midheaven, and the moon in Cancer, And we are talking about Libra. That is about all the relationships with you, with divine, within the family, with work, and so on. But Pluto is in Capricorn. Pluto is in Capricorn at 24 degrees. The sun is in 24 degrees. So now the authority from within you doesn't want to transform. How? How are you going to be transforming? Well, here is how you're going to be transformed using your divine masculine energies from within you. The ascendant, the Venus, and the Sun, they are trining with Mars, who is in Gemini. But Mars in Gemini is with divine energies with Pluto. The divine energies from within you is changing you. They are changing you from within yourself. Okay? So we having this duality for us, but it's going to help us to bring us into the new. A lot of you begin to feel everything old. It's crumble the dust. It's crumbling little by little. Chop, 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 chop. It goes. The work gets done. That is a Pluto in Capricorn. He does that. Okay, that's what this is. The deep transformations that's going on within humanity. It's coming. It does it. Little by little, it does it. That's what it's about you. What is about you from within yourself. So this pictures in the morning, it shows you that when you let it go of the old, you are heading up, you're getting the pull. When the problems are pushing you to make a change, and the new energies is pulling you up. So for you, for some of you, maybe that it's hard, harsh environment, maybe so much the things are going on, but it's divine orchestrating in this energy. That it's going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant goes into Scorpio. There is a divine energies with Jupiter. Ascendant goes into the underworld, but that is the crumbling that Jupiter does now from within. Jupiter is squaring with Mars, but also it's opposing Mercury. So be careful of talking about the old stuff, digging it in the old stuff that they crumble to dust, and start pushing a blame, shame, and so on from. Learn from it. That it is about you to learn from within. Midheaven is in Leo. It is opposing Saturn. The king from within, the queen from within you doesn't want to change. It is opposing this change because it didn't go your way. You need to understand it's not about your way. It is about you to flow with the people you are within. You to put your ego aside and keep on going forward towards better life, towards better situations from within you. So there's going to be at 9 o'clock, there's going to be a lot of shift within the energies. Midheaven, it goes into Leo. That is in at 24 degrees. And we're talking about these energies. It's going to be opposing Saturn. But within the opposing Saturn, that midheaven is getting a divine energies from Pluto and Neptune. Is the same energy that reminds you what happened when the Sun and Venus, they were at that degrees. Okay, we're talking about during the summer. You have that energy. So now you are getting again this energy to remind you what it was all this about. It is about you to transform and follow the visions from the divine. Neptune is in trine with the Moon and Lilith. There is a lot of beautiful divine energies that are playing right now, and their inter-exchange between. We're talking about the divine energies from Venus and the Sun. They're going through Neptune. Neptune is sending into your soul through the midheaven the work that needs to be done, the authority that needs to be done from within you. What is your authority? It is your soul. It is the part from within you that you grow. That energy goes down. Also, a divine energy goes down into Pluto. Transformations in the real world. You have to do the work. And then that energy continues to go as a divine energy goes into Mars. Mars is the divine warrior from within you. Understand it, the divine warrior takes actions. Those the transformations. That energy goes back to Pluto. Pluto sends that energy back to the midheaven, finally getting that authority from within you. You see the visions, you act on the visions, and that visions goes back into the divine partnership. Okay, this is a like a five divine energies there. Inner exchange. There is a like one, two, three, four yachts during this time at 9 o'clock. So there's going to be a lot of divine energies at play, but at the same time, the ascendant that is in Scorpio, it is opposing Uranus in the North Node. Why? So you have to not have this confrontations from within. You to understand that these energies are coming to help you to have a better life from within. Neptune gives you very good visions to the moon and Lilith to transform Lilith. The moon and Lilith, they are sextile with your Uranus in the North Node. And that energy from Uranus in the North Node goes to Neptune. From Neptune, from the visions for stopping this deceiving duality stuff from within, it goes into Pluto transformations. So is a lot of beautiful energies there going around during this time because of the midheaven in Leo. You take the accountability, the responsibility as a king and queen. You do bad decisions, the king is wrong. You making a good decision, the king is right. Okay, so that's what this energy, very beautiful, very powerful time for inner transformations is going to coming into you. It's beautiful, but you opposing these energies. That's going to be pressures within the family, pressure within transformation. There is going to be a pressure from the universe. Okay, it's an energy that you're opposing for it. You can't find the universe. Universe knows all the bullshit. We can't bullshit the universe. Finally, time to understand it, and that is this inner fight with the past karma, the current karma. They are in the Scorpio. That's the past karma is in there, and the new karma is in Taurus. Okay, it's time to build the things right. That's what the North Node is there in Taurus. So at 10 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven moves to Virgo, a beautiful trine with Uranus. That it's about this interventions from sudden changes. You to begin to seek ways, situations, how you to organize after crumbling the old, how to get within the old situations, and what you need to do. Well, guess what? You removing the understanding how to create old situations. So the old situation cannot repeat anymore in your life. You learning the lessons. You learn the lesson and times to heal the things from within that brings the crashes in your life. How that its energy is going to be looking up for you. The ascendant is in 26 degrees of Scorpio. That is it, the divine energies going towards Mars. Okay, there is a trine with Lilith and the Moon. Stop playing the games with love. That's what that says. You are the love or you are not. There is no other you situations, and you're going to understand this within the divine warrior type from within you. That divine energy from the ascendant it goes into Mars. Mars has divine energies with Pluto. Transformations, deep transformations from within. The ascendant is in trine with Jupiter and Neptune. That energy is going to show you, giving you the visions that later on you have to deal and work within these energies, why the things crumble and prevent the things from within. That's mean you grow, you inspire yourself, you are changing, you are transforming to a grown person from within you. Beautiful transformation processes are going on, guys. So at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at Sag. Midheaven is at 27 degrees of Virgo. You have problems, that the things are still crumbling. You're trying to save things, to balance things. Those things are crumbling. The old grid, okay, the old grid of the world that was developed on the all the shady stuff, the hidden situations, the unspoken things, the manipulations, and so on. It's crumbling. That energy is crumbling. People will feel that energy. That's what Jupiter does for it. That's what the Saturn does in Aquarius, because it's time we to have a real life in us. So you're going to feel this energy, these oppositions from within. But the midheaven is in trine with Pluto, understanding that this thing crumbled. They gotta go. And now you transform from within you. Also, the midheaven that is in 27 degrees, it is sextile with the moon and Lilith. There is a beautiful sextile that leads with the trines between Neptune and Jupiter. Why? Because that crumbling is for the positive changes in the family. You become to be a real in the family, you build a real family. No more hidden things in the family. That's what the family, it's crumbled down. That's what the earth, totally as family, collective, it's crumbling down. Why? Because there is a lot of hidden things around, a lot of shadow work, a lot of shadow situations for it. And you heal your part, you heal around your family members. Your family members healed, it goes around, it heals other families. And the energies transfer. And that's how the old grid, it goes away, but the new grid of beautiful, beautiful love and understanding and so on, it's coming in your family. But all begins with you. Okay? So at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, I'm sorry, the ascendant is at 21 degrees at Sag. It's beautiful divine energy towards the moon and Lilith. You are going to feel that when you let it go of this. How good do you feel? How good do you feel when you let it go of the lies? Because you finally probably get in it that the lies, the cheat, the seeds, and or all kind of like a gimmicks that you play with in your life. You're still a kid. You play with in your life. They're not leading to anything good. Finally understand you're harming yourself, the family, and so on. It's coming up and the relationship. Maybe the currently right now, because this is a third quarter moon. Okay, we're talking about, that is intense energies. But these intense energies, they are there to show you where the issues are, where the situations are from within. The ascendant is in divine energies with the moon and Lilith. You're going to be expressing that when you changed, how good do you feel? How good do you feel that you don't have to spend time, effort, energy of things that you know that when you cheat, lie, deceit, and so on, they'll crumble. You're going to be living in fear that the things may be find out. And guess what? You're not happy. You crumble the things because that's what there was. Now, when you take this out of your life, guess what? You're going to grow. You're growing because you built a steady base from within. Now everything else is going to come in after that. The growth, the financial, the building, the good relationships in the family, everything. But starting from within you. You're finally getting this energy. If you don't getting this energy, there's going to be internal fights within you about a relationship the way you want it. That it comes in from the square between Lilith, the moon, and Venus and the sun. That is the authority and the love. They're in the Libra right now. So is Amy. Heaven is in Libra this time. Midheaven isn't divine energies with the North Node. So guess what? You fix the relationship from within you, you're going to be having a better karma, better situations within your life. So beautiful transformational energies are coming towards you. So at 1 p.m., the midheaven is still in Libra. It's very close to the sun. A lot of divine energies coming from Jupiter and Neptune. Guess what? You understand that the old that was built of the old way of understanding, okay, You build it on a false beliefs, false understandings in life. They crumble. They have to crumble, but you have to learn from this because you ruin the relationships. That could be a relationship from within. You cheat, you lie to your own self, you cheat, lie to other people, you cheat, lie to family, and so on. Divine, maybe you went against your soul just for something, wherever the situations might be. Okay, and now that's what these things are crumbled to dust. But now you understand that it's coming for better. It's time for you this stuff to crumble, and you're accepting this energy, you understand this energy, and you build a better relationship within your own self first. That's how the growth is. That's better relationships from within. The ascendant is at 5 degrees at Capricorn. That is a square in Mercury and squaring Jupiter. So if you want to talk about that everything crumbles to dust, you probably don't. Don't blame anybody in your life about that crumbling. Blame yourself first. But through the blame from within, you have to see this and understand the need of transformations, the need of change, the need of growth from within you. Intense energy is going to be because of Pluto. It is opposing the moon during this time, and the moon it's squaring midheaven, the sun, the Venus. Try not to make phone calls and try to set up relationships or so on. It is about personal understanding, personal situations for within. The best thing that you can do is go and use the energy that is between Lilith and the moon with the North Node in Uranus. Create these sudden changes in your life. Make these decisions to have a better family because the moon is in her own house. The moon is in the Cancer. Heal a family from within. And that is going to be beautiful work if you do that. So at 2 o'clock p.m., the energy is going to be intense. Not going to lie to you. Midheaven is at 14 degrees, which is the past karma. The past karma comes catching up to you. It is what it is. It is in the Scorpio. That's what I said. You got to be very careful what you have on this 4 zodiac sign, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. We are going to have tomorrow, the moon is going to be getting in there. And Leo, it's going to be a lot of intense energies during tonight when the moon shifts into Leo, because she's going to begin to have all this squaring towards the North Node and Uranus. You're going to feel this energy. Stop being playing as a kid. You need to understand Leo is the 5th house. That is one of the kids trying to overcome others and being the boss. And understand instead of being the boss, you have to learn to cooperate and be a royal personality from within you to grow up from this little kid to this beautiful prince and princess with responsibility, because you have to become king and queen. And later on, you have to be a divine partner in there. That is why the sun, the authority is there. Your own authority. The sun controls Leo. Now the moon is going to get there, and you're going to have to deal with these intuitions from within your own self. So at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the midheaven goes at 29 degrees of Scorpio. You did the shadow work, you grow, you did the things from within. It's beautiful, beautiful energies in there, in yourself. You feel good about you. Why? Midheaven is in trine with Neptune and Jupiter. It is also in trine with the moon. You understand the situations. You're looking at all this. You did all this work. And now there is a kite. In the bottom, there is the moon. And the other side of this kite, we have the midheaven. On the other side, we have a Jupiter and Neptune. And in the very top, right here, we have Pluto transformations. You've done the job, but guess what? You did the dirty work. You dive into the underworld. That's what you did. If you did that, congratulations, you did your thing. But if you didn't do it, it's going to be intense pressure about family, relationship, and work when those three are in this intense energies. They're working together when everything is out of the shadow. There's no hidden things. So at 4 p.m., the energy is getting even better. The midheaven is at 13 degrees at Sag, beautiful divine energies with the North Node. You're understanding now this process you did. You want to tell others how good that feels, how good that is, how everything is just beautiful. It's much better. You don't have to fear nothing anymore. You are doing the present job. You did these transformations and you want to tell others. You want to pass that energy of transformation towards others. You feel good. The midheaven at 13 degrees is a sextile with Mercury and Libra. You got that relationship within yourself better. You have more energies to do things instead of wasting the energy of thinking how to create manipulation, how to create all this, how to manage all this shadow business, how to hidden the lies, how this all. You now understand this. And now from these energies, you're trying to explain how good it feels because instead of doing all this, now you actually are creating, you are more positive, you have more energies in your life. Then also the midheaven isn't sextile with Saturn. Saturn gives beautiful energy towards the Sun and Venus. The ascendant is at 0 degrees of Pisces. It also helps in out within the energy. And the midheaven, the divine energies with the North Node is beautiful. They're just beautiful. There was also divine energies like maybe 15 minutes before 4 p.m. with the Moon and Lilith. So you solve all this. You did all this inner work from within your own self. All right. So at 5 o'clock p.m., the ascendant is together with Neptune, pounding this divine energy towards the Sun and Venus. The Sun and Venus coming together. You finally get the authority of love within you. That is the goddess giving you gift of love. Venus and the Sun, they are sextile in midheaven, and our midheaven is a divine energies with from within. There is a lot of divine energies playing between Mars and Pluto. There is a lot of divine energies that comes in that towards the Moon from Saturn. You're gonna feel this. That you want to do more of this shadow work. The more you do of this energy, midheaven though it is opposing Mars. That is the warrior from within. The warrior from within is looking for the divine energies from the teacher. You to learn from someone, you to getting from someone, you to get this energies done from within yourself. The most powerful right now is that you are going to see the visions of everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but you're also going to get the visions of a brighter future from within because the ascendant is in Pisces. You see the end of the old things, but you see the building of the new things that's coming in towards your life. So at 6 p.m., the ascendant is at 21 degrees of Aries. It is opposing 23 degrees and 24 degrees Sun and Venus. The love wasn't the way you wanted. It wasn't the thing. I mean, if you are an attention seeker, you need to understand the attention seekers, they all want something, some other people to do from within. But if you become the love, okay, your own self, then you give the love out there, and you have it for others. So you give it to others, they will give it to you. But there is a cardinal cross, very interesting, because this is a cardinal energies. The 21 degrees of the ascendant is squaring 26 degrees. Moon and Cancer. The moon in Cancer squares the 23, 24 degrees. The Venus and the Sun within Libra. It's the relationships, and that is a squaring 26 degrees Pluto. So that is a cardinal changes that needs to be done from within you. I am, you are. That's Aries. That's fine. You are who you are. Okay. But I am the ruler of the family. No, you're not. The family rules together. It's interdependence within the family members from within. I have to say what the relationship should be. No, we're not. The relationships with two people come in a mutual union together. I have to say what the work should be done with all the members in the family. No, you're not. The family comes together and do the collective work together as family. Get it to your bones. So that is this energy maybe comes into you, maybe situations within the family. Stay away from the anger or situations from within. It's going to be heated up because anything that is opposing love, it's everything else but not love. So stay away from this. Take a look. Your overcoming of anger issues, your anger management from within. So 7 p.m. the ascendant is with the north node. And that energy, if you did things good, if you didn't, you haven't learned the lesson. Who's teaching you the lesson? Saturn. Saturn is the karmic ruler. He is in Aquarius. He is in retrograde mode. You have to learn things of the authority of your own soul from within. If you haven't done it, you're going to feel this pressure from within yourself. But you did the work. You did the situation. The moon has very good understanding how to do this. The moon is actually opposing midheaven, that it's together with Pluto. But through the right vision, through understanding the old has to be going away and accepting that the old is crumble, she sees the energies of the new because Neptune and Jupiter are sextile with Pluto in the midheaven at this time. But if you look at the relationships and you look at why the relationships didn't work, because there was a shadow business in there, look at your own shadow. Maybe that was the problem, the shadow from within you. There are a lot of shadow work done within this. But most of the old, this energy is helping you to kind of like at the end of the day, you to evaluate of the things that needs to be done and what you need to be transformed from within. So at 8 o'clock, the ascendant is at 3 degrees and Gemini, beautiful energy. You've done the things, you see the two opposite things, you're managing, you're balancing the stuff. The Sun and the Venus, they are authority from of love from within. I mean, what can I say? The ascendant has a trine with Pluto. The ascendant is sextile with Jupiter. The ascendant is in sextile with Lilith. And Saturn has a divine energies with Lilith. You learned it. You learned it. Now you feel better. Now, instead of using your shadow, you came out of your shadow, you accepting the shadow from within. Now the shadow becomes part of your true self from within. There is no more split personality. There is no more two options. There is no more two lovers. There is no more two things to this. One thing. That is going to be the lessons. That's what Mars, it is right now there. The spiritual warrior from within you is in Gemini. Beautiful energy is helping you to transform for a better life from within. And at 9 o'clock, the moon It's helping you to understand this energy. The ascendant is with Mars. Beautiful trines there with Venus and the Sun. Beautiful trines with the midheaven. There is 25 degrees of Aquarius. Beautiful changes from them. Beautiful, beautiful learning lessons that you get through your own self. There is a beautiful divine energies that the ascendant and Pluto has, and beautiful divine energies from a midheaven towards the moon. You did all this work within yourself. You did this powerful work from within. You understand it was divine orchestrate things to happen like this. All right, guys. So at 10 o'clock, the ascendant goes into Cancer, and the midheaven is in Pisces. Beautiful divine energies from Mercury. Am I going to get the divine messages from within? Midheaven, it's also a sextile with the North Node, and that North is sextiling with Lilith from within. The Moon, it is about preparing to entering Leo. All right, you may gonna feel the intense energies in there, intense situations from within, but during this positions in that point, okay, you will understand there is gonna be a lot more you to grow, a lot more work needs to be done underneath the surface from within you, because midheaven is in Pisces. It is about the ending the things deeply deep inside of you, ending of something to build something better. That is you. And at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at mid of Cancer. Beautiful divine energies with Saturn. Beautiful trines with the North Node and Uranus. Beautiful midheaven that it's between Neptune and Jupiter towards the Venus and the Sun. The Venus and the Sun, there is like 1 degree apart. They're traveling, they're coming in together, they're uniting in there. Powerful divine energies are coming during that time, and you may see the situations within the relationships. But that is it because of the authority you're trying to have in the relationship. You to control and rule others. No, you have to learn to cooperate with others. That's what it's mean. Partner, that's mean relationship, that's mean the situations from within you. Because without relationships, who you are. So take a look at it in these situations. You may have intense energies because Mars is squaring midheaven this time. The divine warrior from within, maybe you feel like anger from within you, but manage it. Manage it, the situations from within. The attention is going to be shifting into Leo. Hopefully you did your inner work today. Hopefully you evolve from within and come back tomorrow for more of this astrology reports. Thank you guys for watching it, and be loved.